Have you ever wondered how to identify the current situation and future situation of the stock market? Well, I have the answer. I'm going to share with you all today the most important, listen, the most important trend line in the stock market in 19 years. That's it. 19 years. And after you watch this video, you will understand exactly what to do and when to do it, historically speaking, and position yourself in the best way to maximize your returns in the current market that we have, okay? So let's begin. As usual, this is JR, and I represent the Market Surveillance Alliance. We track what the high rollers in Wall Street are doing, and I use all my proprietary technology to identify what exactly they're doing and how we can position ourselves better. It's not just understanding what is happening, it's also positioning yourself accordingly to reduce risk and boom, maximize profits. Okay, so let's begin. Let's go directly to my trading view. And this is going to be very simple. First off, I'm using just a continuous version of the SPX. All right, that's SPX S&P 500. And we're looking at the bottom, yeah? The bottom in the stock market back to the great financial crisis. Think about that. In the last 20 years, we already have 3 financial crises, a sort of like big crisis, market crash, right? The 2000 dot-com bubble, great financial crisis, 2007, 2009, for some 2008, 2009, doesn't matter, same story. And finally, a health crisis or sanitary crisis, which is, I can't say because Google then will penalize the channel, but you get the point. So let's take a look at really what happened from the low of 2009. So at some point here, you take a trend line, and I'm gonna put it in red because I want every one of you to pay attention to what is happening. So I'm gonna take this trend line and I'm just gonna go all the way from the low so you see exactly what happens, okay? This is one of the trend lines that everyone should be paying attention. And it can tell you that at some point, hey, no clue, the stock market can go all the way down to 2,500. Don't be surprised. But in reality, if you look at these from another perspective and you take this one all the way up, right? What we do is that we take the low and we go all over the major highs to establish a trend in the market. And that will give you specific clues that you maybe know, but if you don't, it's critical for you to understand. Take a look at this now. So to the bottom side, we think 2,500 is doable. Just be prepared for that. It doesn't have to happen, but it's just always good to have real expectations about the stock market. But on the other side, if you look at how it behaved from the low in 2009, take a look at this. Then we have the highs. Then we have the highs. Market retraces, calls the top, calls the top, calls the top during the 2020 health crisis. And now, what is this trend line telling us? It's telling us that we were trading under for about this time 1, 2, 3, only 3 times. Then we were trading under this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 weeks. Okay, that was 6 weeks. And now what we're looking is to go above. If we go above these, what we call the major trend line in the last 19 years, then we're looking into be in a bull market. This was just a correction, and now we're going back into correction territory. Under this almost 19 years old trend line, we'll be definitely in a bear market. So yes, we were in a bear market, 1, 2, 3 occurrences, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, still 6 weeks, that's 6 occurrences. So what I want you to learn today is that from both perspectives, these two, in idea that is just one, these 19-year-old trend line, it's all you need to understand. Basically, because it comes from the bottom, touching all the different points when you have these highs, it produces eventually some retracement. Then at this point, it calls correctly this retracement, which is the 6 months in 2018, and a little bit of the same, and perfectly calling the top of the 2020 health crisis. And of course, here as well, a little bit of a retracement. Then the breakout, okay, The breakout allows us to expand. And as long as we are above this one, we are in a retracement, in a correction territory. Under this one, we are in a bear market. So it's the do or die moment for the S&P 500. Everyone is very excited. Things can change at any given time, but have lots of confidence that you will be in the presence of a decent buying opportunity as long as prices stay above this 19-year-old trend line. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. This is just a basic concept, but I'm pretty sure you can see the value of it. If you like more of these videos, I will just come with some ideas and a little bit of guidance in the market, because it's not only about being right. I don't want to be right. I don't want to sound eloquent. I want to guide you, so potentially you don't have to be living in fear anymore. If you lose your job, you can go and, yeah, I will say this, you can go ahead and definitely come to the stock market, and not with a lot of money, with some money, and look to understand what is happening so you can look for that extra money to pay the gas for the groceries. If you educate yourself, if you're prepared, if you're understanding what is happening, you always have an opportunity, not only if you go for, if you're hustling or if you're doing some kind of entrepreneur project, also in the US stock market, because it's the most important stock market in the world. So I want Americans to understand this, and also understand how other countries outside, a lot of people outside the US, they trade the US markets for a living, and they want to learn. They learn the markets so they can make a little bit extra money, and others because they just want to improve their retirement accounts. They want to improve their retirement because they want to make sure it grows. It has to grow so they can, in the golden years, have something. And I'm not saying they want to be rich. They just want to have something that is valuable and that can take care of themselves. So that's something to consider. So guys, if you like these videos and the ideas I'm putting out there, go ahead, support the channel, thumbs up, and make sure you click on the alert, the little bell, so you get these videos next time I go live with these ideas. Very simple idea, correction territory above this 19-year-old trend line, the only trend line that matters. Under this one, then we definitely have to consider we're in a bear market. And remember, don't be surprised, on the downside, we definitely have 2,500 as a level to watch out in the next couple months if we in fact get into a sort of recession and the stock market continues to decline past the 3,650 level that we have so far. That in the short terms seems to be the bottom in place. Thank you guys. I see you soon, okay? Ciao, ciao.